alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muaadh Mohammed Hadi. My last name is 0669. This is a video for the Rangkaian listrik 41 UTS exam. Today I'm gonna present three questions. I'm gonna also show them in multism by the graph and explaining how does the graph is uh, is working. So for the first question, we got a circuit with a series. We have a voltage source with a capacitor and resistor. For the voltage source, we got 9 voltage. For the time constant, we got from the question 0.35 seconds. I assume that the resistor will be 35 ohms and the capacitor will be 0.01 farad. So from the equation, the constant time is equal to resistor multiplied by the capacitor. We will end up with the same time that was asked from the question. So for overall, the time needed is will be for the capacitor to charge. It's 5 seconds. So multiplied by this, will end up being with 1.75 seconds. Uh, at voltage of the capacitor uh, will have 0.632 multiplied by the voltage source, so we will end up by 5.688 volt. We're gonna show all this in the paragraph right here. We need to make sure that from the document our simulation setting is translate. I'll have 5 seconds, and initial is gonna be user defined. So, so as we can see from here, the capacitor is charging until uh, 5 seconds. It's gonna be fully charged. It's gonna be starting at 0 and getting up until getting charged at 5 seconds. Okay, for the next question, we're gonna have this this circuit with the voltage source and an independent voltage source that gonna be from this voltage. So I have assumed that VO from the voltage source is equal to F2, the voltage in here, because it's gonna be going from here to here because the voltage in parallel is the same. So calculating the first node, we're gonna have this equation. We're gonna then take the VO to become V2 and then just do some uh, calculations. We're gonna end up with F1 is equal to 2.6 666 volt. For the second node, we're gonna have another equation, and then just we also gonna need to make F0 to become F2. Then we have some calculation, and then we'll end up having this equation. We have already got F1, so we're gonna just put it here and just solve for F2. Then for the current, we're gonna have three equations. Uh, I1 is gonna be F1 over R2. So this one F1 R2 gonna have 1.3 ampere. I2 is gonna be F2 over R8. So this is F2 and this is R8, and I3 is gonna F2 over R3. This one. So to see it in the multism, sorry, because the app is only requiring five maximum, re- um, five maximum uh, things like resistors. So I took this from my friend. However, I could explain also how this can work. We're gonna also see how much the current in each loop. So as we predicted from our calculation, 1.33, 1.3, 2.6 amperes, and for the last equation, we're gonna have we're gonna have uh, a circuit in parallel with the capacitor. So it asks us to find the voltage capacity of the capacitor and how much needed. So the time constant will be the multiply of the capacitor and the resistor. So the resistor is in parallel, so we're gonna have this equation. We'll end up with 2 ohms. So 2 multiplied by 0.5 is gonna be 1 second. We're gonna take 5 seconds to see how much gonna the capacitor is gonna charge. The voltage in here is gonna be 6 over 6 plus 3 multiplied by 12. It's gonna be 8 voltage in here. So taking this voltage, we're gonna have this equation. It's gonna be 0.6. We're gonna see it in the graph later. And multiply by 8, the voltage in here. We're gonna end up with 5.056 voltage at 5 seconds in here. We're gonna see it more in this in here. Sorry. That's it. So we can also check from here. Oh, sorry. So at 1 second, we're gonna have 0.46. So it's really close to our number because it's not exactly 1 second, but the number is still close, so we could see it's correct. We could see from this paragraph it's gonna take like 5 seconds to reach 8 voltage. So also the question asked for for the for the capacitor, even if it's less or more. So if it's more, we're gonna need more time. So if it's 5 farad, it's gonna need way more time to recharge. If it's less, it's gonna need less time to charge. So if we set 0.05, we see it's charged at 1 second, so we only need less time. So let's say 1 minute, 1 second. So at 1 second, it's gonna be fully charged. And if we set 5 farad, we're gonna need more than 1 second. Let's say a minute. So we can see that it's gonna take about a minute or even more to fully charge the capacitor. This is why was my my explanation to the question. Thank you for watching, and hope everything was clear. Thank you.